Okie dokie, Minas Tirith, and for this video I'm focusing on the wall, and as you can see this is quite a high wall. This is from the inner part and it's damaged, which is cool, but I have to do some repairs. But anyway, we're going to make a piece of wall. And in the previous video, you've seen me cutting a sheet like this. And these sheets, this is a very large one, these larger sheets, I need these because this is the height of the elevation, or this is how high the whole existing Minas Tirith will go up. And this part will mostly be visible. And mind you, this is 1/3 of a curved wall section, but in the end it has to be fully textured. So we have to put a sheet of foam on it, preferably with these stones. Now for this I made life a bit easier because I'm going to work with these little stems, I call them. And as you can see, I have a stamp here, is that this stamp is, yep, exactly the size of this stone. And here I have a larger one. And fortunately, we will be using the larger stamp simply because I'm working on a larger wall element. So yeah, let's stamp some walls. Woo! Okie dokie, guys. We stamped some walls. So I have my nice 1/2 inch thick sheet of foam. It's crisp, nice, even, flat. And I have a nice sharp MDF strip. And the only thing I'm doing now is I'm putting my stamp. Let me check if it's straight. If it's nice and straight. Oh, this one is better. Okay, we start here. So I put this stamp in the utmost corner. So it's full. Yeah, I feel it's nicely aligned with the edges. Put the strip here against this stamp. Okay, take another one, hold it in place. Do the same here. Okay, I'm good to go. So here we go. Let me check. Still okay. Okay, the first row is done, which means I can now get rid of. Here you are. Here you have the first row of stones. And actually I will not be using this ruler or support anymore. I simply take my stamp and I make sure it's nicely in the middle of the 2 bricks here below. And actually this edge falls in the imprint, you feel it. So there you go. And you can apply more or less pressure in order to get deeper or less deeper imprints. But here you have the next row. And as you can see, this works rather well and relatively quickly. Now mind you, these are very large stems because I'm working on a big wall. If this is something you like, if you think, hey, I see potential in these kinds of stems, I think I will put them up in my shop. And most of my tools are, how do you say it, you have to assemble them yourself. The imprint here is rather fragile, so I might pre-assemble them, but we'll see about that. Anyway, as you can see, this works rather well. Okay. Now, one of the things is, now it is okay. It takes some time. Yeah, obviously. I think the whole wall will take me roughly 10 minutes. So we do some jumps in the video, of course. But yeah, if I get bored with doing rows, then I create little stairs. So you see 1, 2, 3. Now I have a stair, and then I go like this. It's totally crazy. Doesn't make any sense, but it's a bit of entertainment. Okay. Now, having these stones, nice, but we also would like to have some texture in them. And actually, yes, if you apply texture in a sheet of foam that already has a stone structure in it, like you see the outlines of the stones, then most of the time you have to be careful not to destroy these grout lines by pressing the foam too deep. But in this case, this is all a quick build, you could say. In this case, I structure afterwards without destroying these lines I am applying now into the foam. But you will see that in a moment. Okay, and then you come to this point where you think, okay, I'm nearly there. And I will finish this row because this is high enough for my Minas Tirith wall. And then I will start applying some structure. I like to do this while watching YouTube videos or listen to music. So for me it's not annoying work. But I think we have a very nice big wall, but it's too crisp and too clean. Sure, we might need broken stones in the end, but that's for way later. But now we want some texturing in the stones. So for this, you might have seen the video where I showed you how to make these little structure cylinders. And you can make them yourself, but these cylinders will definitely will be available in the shop as well, because I visited the fair recently and they went like crazy. They're a couple of euros, so. But anyway, you can make them yourself. Watch the video, the link will be in the description. But here you see how quick with this cylinder. This is the medium. You have the fine and the very rough one. This is the medium one. Let me show you. So here we go. Okay, first of all, one direction. Turn it the other direction and should be good. There we go. You see, I keep rolling in one direction, but while doing that, I do move my hand while rolling a little bit left to right. In this way, this cylinder will slightly move from side to side. So if I roll multiple times over the same surface, you will not get the same exact imprint every time you roll over it. So, little tip. Okay. Now mind you, this is a really large sheet, so I think I still am reasonably quick structuring it. So, finally, yep, we're here. And now, so I went in that direction. So now I go in this direction. Yeah, and here a little bit less effort. You simply have to roll. Okay. Okay. And here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but we can compare it with this, I think. Let me put it up for you. So here we have a sheet of foam, only imprint and textured. So, okay, so here we have the example. This is the, I'm not sure if it's good visible, if it's visible or not. But here we have the structured one, and here you see the difference between both of them. So this one is good to go, meaning that I can work with it, I can apply it on the EPS foam elements. And later on, if everything turns out fine, you will see it being worked into the project and painted, and then you can see how the structure really looks. So, okay, guys, stamps, cylinders, light. Okay, good. If you want to speed build something, a lot of fun. Okay, thanks for watching. I think next I will do the granulation video. I think that will be fun. See you then. Bye.